warn you in fiction so you'd obey in reality.
You may have seen it, bubbles, floating in space. But don't worry, NASA has explained everything. See, these aren't actual bubbles. They're space dust. Or maybe tiny ice crystals. Or perhaps a perfectly normal underwater training. Artifacts accidentally captured during a totally real spacewalk. Either way, rest assured, this is science trademarked. Patent pending. All rights reserved. Because the ISS orbits at 17,500 miles per hour. And space is a vacuum. Filled with water. Wait, no, filled with not water. Anyway, don't ask questions. Just keep looking up. And remember, if you see bubbles in space, you're probably just hallucinating from all the trust. Bubbles in space, the largest swimming pool in the world.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. They warn you in fiction so you'd obey in reality.
This isn't a stained glass window. It's a storyboard. And the script, already folded. 5 frames, 5 scenes, 1 narrative, repeated until it becomes sacred. First, symmetry and stillness. Then, disruption, impact, smoke, collapse. By the 5th panel, there's nothing left but fog, abstraction, memory reduced to atmosphere. This isn't worship, it's rehearsal. Because some cathedrals don't offer communion, they offer consensus. And the only relic they protect is the story they need you to believe. Fold it, frame it, fund it. Welcome to the Church of the Psyop.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. They warn you in fiction so you'd obey in reality.
Step inside the chamber. Here opinions don't evolve, they reverberate. Every voice agrees. Every doubt is feedback. It's warm in here. Cozy, curated, carefully filtered. No contradiction, no correction, just confirmation. Speak louder, and you might just hear yourself prophesy. Say it enough times, it becomes truth, or at least it sounds like it. Welcome to the echo, where the only thing louder than belief is the algorithm.
Watching, and if you know, you know. They warn you in fiction so you'd obey in reality.
Inside the Cathedral of Consensus, 2 great bells hang in reverent tension. One chimes 6:11, the other 9:11. Their tones are different, but they ring the same uneasy tune. Behind velvet curtains, unseen hands tug at the ropes. Each strike echoes through the vaulted chambers of the nation's mind, where half the congregation turns inward with suspicion, and the other half points fingers outward. Left and right, red and blue, wrong thinking, right watch, a pendulum swing choreographed by the choir of crisis. Funny how the bells always ring just in time for new legislation, but don't ask who installed them. In this cathedral, questions are heresy, and echo is doctrine. Psyop, because some sanctuaries are soundproof, and others are soundstage.
They're watching, and if you know, you know. They warn you in fiction so you'd obey in reality.
COINTELPRO, oh, that old rumor. It wasn't a real program, just a series of theoretical exercises that happened to line up perfectly with actual events. Infiltrating civil rights groups, monitoring journalists, discrediting activists, pure coincidence. I mean, sure, thousands of pages were released under the Freedom of Information Act, but context is everything. Maybe it looked like psychological warfare, maybe it felt like a domestic spy campaign, but really it was just precautionary patriotism. Nothing to worry about, unless you're doing something suspicious, like thinking for yourself.
They're watching, and if you know, you know.